What's cracking, people? It's your man, Cousin T, aka the Alpha Wingman, representing high level technicians operating globally and beyond. So, listen, today I'd like to offer a follow up to the response video that author Alan Roger Currie presented in response to a podcast that I posted regarding why the Master Teacher BGS's assessment of what the black pill is, or the nature of the black pill is the correct assessment of what that is. But before I get into my answer to the question that Alan Roger Currie posed in his response, I just want to again reiterate the same thing that I've been stating in my videos, that we're fortunate to be in an era where we can have these discussions open and honestly and bring our sources and our what we like to reference for that support our position on certain things. It does not mean that we have angst or ill will towards other content creators. It's just that when men get together to discuss topics in an open and honest uh, dialogue, this is what happens. It's not catty. It's not, slinging mud or anything like that. We're simply having open and honest dialogue. And that doesn't mean that a person doesn't appreciate another person's work. As a matter of fact, I'm going to post an image that of a breakdown that I have placed in all of my videos for the brief span of time that I've been here on in the YouTube space, and it includes a list of content creators. And it's not an exhaustive list; it's just an initial list of content creators that I feel benefit this space that I like to call the select manosphere. So you'll see that author Alan Roger Currie's name is certainly there amongst those who benefit this space. And moving forward, barring his request that that be removed, I'd like to keep that there because I think that he contributes valuable information to this space. Now, beyond that, I'd just like to give sort of an observation when we talk about the pills. And with this observation, I'd like to propose a distinguishing between two attributes of discussing the various pills. And those attributes would be the awareness that comes with the level of pill that's being discussed, and the behavior that comes with the level of the pills that are being discussed. And I think that that clarification will factor into this response. For example, when we talk about uh, the behavior of red pill rage, we're talking about an active response to the level of awareness above being blue pill. What's interesting is that people or content creators don't really talk about the behavior of a blue pill non-aware person. And that really speaks to when you define it, because what I would cite as a blue pill blowout, which would be the equivalent of red pill rage, they're content creators who would like to associate the damaging behavior of a quote unquote blue pilled person with being black pilled. And I think that that's where a lot of the contention or the disagreement or the confusion comes in, is that you can be red pill aware but still display the behavior of someone who's blue pill, or you can be black pill aware but still express the behaviors of someone who is red pill. And for anybody who is pulling their hair out on the sideline saying, "Oh, there's so many pills. This is crazy. Why do they need to be any pills to begin with?" Listen to what comes next. This is surgery, and this is what grown men do. We analyze and dissect behavioral patterns so that we can properly diagnose issues so that they can be addressed and removed from a space of progress and evolution. And that brings me to this final sort of preamble point. Awareness does not bring about trash behavior in and of itself. See, once an individual becomes aware of a certain level of understanding, the trash begins and ends with that individual. So, like the content creators who say they just want to shine a light on a person, or they want to hold a mirror up in front of a person so that they can see who they really are. Shout out to C Boogie, he does that all the time. The awareness of the red pill or the awareness of the black pill is not what brings about trash behavior. It's the reflection that this person sees of themselves in that mirror of the red pill, of the black pill, that brings out who they were to begin with. The other side of that is that once a person who has character, who has fortitude, who has the ability to evolve, becomes red pill aware or black pill aware, which again, that's extremely rare because of the observation of the behavior of those who reach that awareness. But let's just stick with red pill aware. Sure, there may be a bit of red pill rage coming from that blue pill stasis, but if the character of the person was that of a go-getter, if the character of the person was that of someone who was ready to evolve, or the character of the red pill aware person was that of someone who was giving, who was outgoing, who was inquisitive, ready to learn, that is what's going to be displayed ultimately once you get past that red pill rage stage. And so that brings me to the first point of addressing, the differences between the pills. All one needs to do is read the manifestos of the mass murderers and see that the acts of the misogynistic and terroristic violence were the result of the blue pill blowout. They had their worlds rocked and could not necessarily ingest the red pill to the point that they wanted to. They wanted to live in this fantasy world and have this fantasy existence. See, in order to even attempt to approach the true black pill, you have to already have gone through the red pill stage. But those who want to keep the matrix framed as it is never really go through the stages of red pill awareness. And so they're stuck in that blue pill stasis and experience what I'm putting down today as the blue pill blowout. Okay. Second, to directly answer the question that ARC posed in his video, which was, if you're a disgruntled blue pillar, then why would you remain a blue pillar? This is at the 25-minute mark. And he cited the example of Christians or Muslims or vegans or other lifestyles or other mentalities or social framing. If you're disgruntled with that, why would you remain that way? And the easy answer to that question is because you don't even realize that you're blue pilled in the first place. Cite blue pill blowout. And B, a person who is disgruntled and chooses to remain, or through their ignorance remains blue pill, lacks the fortitude to evolve their awareness. And I cite BGS's video response to a commenter that says, "This bud's for you." It's a great video, and at the 12-minute mark, he calls that out. He calls that out, the behavior in quote-unquote red pillars who continue to try to prop up the blue pill reality. So in essence, they cite being red pill aware, but their behavior speaks to being blue pilled. Third, I personally believe that 100% of the population should not endeavor to discover the true black pill. The number of truly black pill aware individuals is so microscopic that you can't even associate it with a percentile. Now, I'm not going to break down the true black pill in this space, and I'll actually leave a couple links to videos that I believe accurately address black pill awareness. And like I said, I will not break down the true black pill in this space because honestly, it's not meant for the majority of the population. However, I will make it available to those who truly want to know. But even then, I caution those who would click any link that I post because the true black pill goes beyond breaking down the nature of sex, of humanity, of societal structures. It rips away the foundation of the nature of reality itself. And that is the beginning of that path. That's only the beginning of that path. So at the end of the day, it's not about digging on content creators who are doing the work of observing, analyzing, and exposing behaviors and actions of varying degrees of social and mental awareness. It's about addressing the misdiagnosis of those who claim a level of awareness, but display the behavior and actions of those of another. That's why we break down and analyze the structure, the participants, and the resulting behaviors and actions. Because, simply put, just like being in a doctor's office for a checkup, any misdiagnosis can prove to be fatal. And as always, this is your man Cousin T, aka the Alpha Wingman, saying, stay sharp and mission focused. Later.